How many times is he gonna ask me this? What up, Ella?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
What up?
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. On the move to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You know, wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline, and my coach said, "So what in a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not get that he was a good player?" And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now, I should say, covered well.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Jack, you gotta quit.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. first and 10. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, you do. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Don't do me like this.
For the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
Bink, bink.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They can...
All right, Jack. Hey, Jordan, you trying to get on Fortnite? That's good, Alyssa.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. Right. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense.
Okay.
We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here running, right? Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense. Yeah. Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
That's a 4.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson forced out to his left. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of. Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work. That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble. Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team. You were quarterback, and I know better. I was the water boy.
Yeah.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up. You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and very short, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw. Yeah. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30
With the
now,
one from
1st
today.
and 10. The give is to Elliott. Down to the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
All right.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And now the Cowboys are within a two-point conversion of tying up the game. Zerline good with a PAT. And this now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
What happened?
This is DJ Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
TV. Oh, these blew me.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 26 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for two here. Wilson going to throw for it. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a two-score game as the lead moves to 9. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
Oh, he should have cracked him.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. He'll get this to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
James.
Ezekiel
James.
From 8 yards
I know you watching it.
And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Oh, it's 13-13. Huh?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
I think they about to beat the Bills. They about to beat the Bills. No, it's good. I ain't tripping.
Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half.
Yeah.
But they're going to line up for the onside kick.
No, it's good. I ain't tripping.
And the Seahawks Luckily, they recovered.
Ain't no way, huh?
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it,
When
the
you
risk
can
comes out to
name-
play, and here they gave
when
up
you
great
can
field
name this.
position.
And that's the key to everything because
Oh, the name
you're
is
trying your
Sheen.
best to
All right,
press
Jordan.
advantages when you have them. And field
Yeah,
position
I
leads you
don't
to
know
that
what they
type
was
of
doing.
play calling, and whether you want to blitz
Might
or whether you
check
want to throw
again,
the
I
ball
know.
deep, those types of things.
I
Now
know.
they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They is about to beat him. It's crazy. That is crazy, man.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson.
I shouldn't have did it. I shouldn't have did it. Got him.
Spot
Got him.
Eskridge open left side.
Huh?
And touchdown Seattle. Making a
Yeah,
hat trick for
yeah,
Russell
yeah.
Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point
I'm on
drive,
Madden
still have
right
the
now.
lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup
Huh?
are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something.
Oh,
you
they done messed my ticket all the way up. Cause you know how I bet on, I was trying to bet on the baseball team too.
About being aggressive and going
They done
for
messed my
it.
ticket
And
up,
right
bro.
up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
It's a shame.
On first and 10, Prescott.
Ooh.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so
Right.
far, but I think he was trying
Jordan,
to
I
take
don't
that
play
from
creative.
good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
What?
To throw on second and 10, Prescott.
Oh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Dang, bro.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led
That's
to an
crazy.
incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus
Give
far.
me that one.
This is
What you did, 25?
From the shotgun, it's
30? You
Prescott.
tripping over that?
Here
Dang.
comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. On play action, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for
Give me that. Oh, Jamal.
At the 6-yard line. And a really
Wait,
unbelievable
now
play
we're
there
doing
on
this game.
4th and long. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, fumble.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Here's Prescott.
Bam.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get
Oh, I
only
forgot you was
a yard
on the
there.
phone. All right,
Now
bro.
it's 3rd and goal. Throwing.
All right.
Prescott.
Easy, bro.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big
Throw it to me.
challenge here from this
Got
far
him.
back, but they're going
There it
for
is.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will count out to the 20. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
Same play.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And all the way in Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is Tony Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Hey, Jordan, I'm going to get on Fortnite tomorrow.
This next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Bing.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Lost, man.
After the pickup of 5,
Are you
here's
sick or
2nd
something?
and 5.
I don't even know, probably.
They'll keep it on the ground again. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, not punting.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Oh, no.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
Oh, no.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Oh.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf 99 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. I think this is a free play for Wilson.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
See ya.
They'll look to throw.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Sit there. Sit there.
Now Pollard. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 36 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now Pollard.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Bing.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So it's safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Steps away to it, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. And that's Elliott, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
You just seen that?
This late in the game,
you seen him just run that punt return back?
And he winds up giving the ball away.
Man, I know, bro. Damn.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll get this one way up.
Well, yeah, not know that.
45-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle.
And this nearly an...
Yeah. Man, like last week. Whew. Oh boy, that'd have been crazy. Hey, you watching it right now? This dude here. Yeah, I think they just ran a punt return back though. In overtime. Yeah. Oh man. Dang, dude. Alright. Alright. Yep.
Alright, y'all, bye.